What's good, YouTube? It's your number one Rap Face News back with another video. First off, we're gonna start off saying congratulations to the game. So y'all drop that in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe on me, man, and for your latest Rap Face News. But yeah, in this video we got the rapper the game. You know, he been in the game a long time. If you don't know the game, then maybe you need to just click off the video, man. But the game, he says he's 44 years old and he expecting a baby. And he also stated that when the baby is 21 years old, he'll be 60 years old. But, you know, 60 is not that old. 60 is not that old, people. That's the same thing the game said. He said when I'm 60, I look at people that's 60 years old now. There's a lot of people that's 60 years old now that have 21 or 25-year-old kids. So 60 is not that bad. So hopefully this be the last child for game, because you don't want to die of old age and you never see your kids grow up. That's why at a certain point, guys got to stop making babies, or either get a vasectomy, get just get the sack cut off. Because you don't want to be 70 years old with a 5-year old. You know, kid will never know you. So it's about time for the game to slow down. Uh, yeah, you 44 years old, man. It's time to stop making kids. I think when you hit over like 40 or something like that, I think 40 is the age limit. 'Cause I wouldn't want a child, man. Like, I got kids right now. I'm 38 years old. I got a little girl. She's 20 years from now. I'll be 58 years old. You know, she'll never know her young dad. She'll never know me. She'll never. Only thing she gonna remember is the old me. By the time her mind kick in, it is kind of stressful on a child. Like, oh man, my mom and daddy. Oh, like no, I don't want my kids to go through that. So that's why I say, stop making kids when you so old. The kids is not gonna remember nothing about you when you was young. Don't you want your kids to remember something about you when you was young? Like, oh, my mom and daddy was still cool back then, instead of some guy walking around on crutches, or because he sprained his ankle, or some guy with a bandage wrapped around his neck because he fell down the flight of stairs because he was drunk. That's what your kids gonna remember when you become an old person. So it's best to just have your kids young at 20 or 30s. When your kids kind of remember you when you're young, like I kind of remember a lot of things when my mom was young. But you don't want your kids sit up here remembering you walking on crutches or in a hospital because you got high blood pressure. Just stop making kids when you hit over 40. I'm not trying to be funny, man. I know a lot of this stuff sounds funny that I'm saying, but it is what it is, man. 44 is a little too old to be making kids. So is it safe to say, y'all, 40 is a good age to stop making kids? Because so your kids can at least remember a young part of you. By the time they're 10 years old, if you 44 and you make a baby at 40, at least your kid could probably still get a glimpse of you when you're young. But don't no child want an old mom and daddy, man. You too old to even play with them, man. That ain't where the game finna be. With that baby cuz, he could be too old to play with him, because I feel like I'm too old to play with my daughter right now. And I got a son too. He's 4 years old. He finna be 4 years old. I barely got the energy to play with him. It is no joke when you hit your late 30s and early 40s, y'all. I'm telling you, the energy is not gonna be there. You got all kind of things that's hurting you and all kind of things going on. But this your number one Rap Face News. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the video. And yeah, man, congratulations to the game, man. Let's make this your last kid, man. You don't need that many kids. You got three already. Probably more than that we don't know about. But it's your number one Rap Face News. If you're new to the channel, drop a like and subscribe on the video. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to hit that notification bell and the subscribe button, and I'm gonna be out. All right, I'm gonna check you out in this video. I'm out.